Nehemiah chapter 12. Wele hakohanim wahalwiyim athralu imzarubbabel ben Shealtiel Yeshua Sharayah Jeremiah Ezra. And these are the priests and the Levim which came up with Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and Yeshua, Sharayah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Maluk, Hattush, Amariah, Maluk, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rahum, Meremot, Shechaniah, Rahum, Meremot, Iddo, Ginnatoy, Abiyah, Iddo, Ginnatoy, Abiyah, Miyamin, Ma'adiyah, Bilgah, Miyamin, Ma'adiyah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, Yoyarib, Yedaiah, Shemaiah, and Yoyarib, Yedaiah, Sallu, Amok, Hilqiyah, Yedaiah, Sallu, Amok, Hilqiyah, Yedaiah, El Rashe HaKohanim, Wachehem, Biyeme Yeshua. These are the heads of the priests and their brothers in the days of Yeshua. Wahalawiyim, and the Levim, Yeshua binui Kadmiel Sherebiyah, Yeshua binui Kadmiel Sherebiyah, Yehuda Mataniyah, Yehuda Mataniyah, Al-Huyadot, who were Chai, over the thanksgivings, he and his brothers. Wevakavukayah, Weruni, Achehem, Lenegadam, Lemishmarot, and Vakavukayah, and Runi, their brothers, opposite them, for their watches. Yeshua, holy the Yoyakim, and Yeshua begat Yoyakim. Yoyakim, holy the Eliashib, and Jehoiakim begat Eliashib. Eliashib, Yoyada, and Eliashib, Yoyada. Yoyada, holy the Yonatan. Yonatan, holy the Yadu, and Yoyada begat Yonatan, and Yonatan begat Yadu. V'yemei Yoyakim hayu kohanim rashe havot. And in the days of Yoyakim were priests, heads of the fathers, Lisharayah, Marayah, for Sharayah, Marayah, Yeremiah, Hananiah, for Yeremiah, Hananiah, Ezra, Meshulam, for Ezra, Meshulam, Lahamariah, Yehohanan, for Amariah, Yehohanan, Limeliku, Yonatan, for Meliku, Yonatan, Lishavaniah, Yosef, for Shavaniah, Yosef, Laharim, Adonah, for Harim, Adonah, Limerayot, Helkai, for Merayot, Helkai, Iddo, Zechariah, for Iddo, Zechariah, Ginnaton, Meshulam, for Ginnaton, Meshulam, Lahaviyah, Zikri, for Abiyah, Zikri, Leminyamin, Lemoadiyah, Pilatai, for Minyamin, for Moadiyah, Pilatai. Levilaga Shamu, for Bilaga Shamu. Lishma'ayah Yehonatan, for Shemaiah Yehonatan. Uleyoyarib Matanai, and for Yoyarib Matanai. Liedayah Uzzi, for Yedayah Uzzi. L'Sallai Qallai, for Sallai Qallai. L'Amok Eber, for Amok Eber. L'Hilqiyah Hashabiyah, for Hilqiyah Hashabiyah. Liedayah Nathanael, for Yedayah Nathanael. Halloween Biyame Eliashib, the Lewiyim in the days of Eliashib. Yoyada Yohanan Yadu, Yoyada and Yohanan and Yadu. Ketuvim Rahashehavot were written, heads of fathers. Wahakohanim al malakut Daryaush Haparasi, and the priests upon the kingdom or reign of Daryaush the Parasi. Bene Lewi Rashehabot, sons of Lewi, heads of the fathers. Ketuvim al Sefer Divrei Hayamim, written upon the book of the words of the days. Wa al Yemeh Yohanan ben Eliashib, and as far as the days of Yohanan the son of Eliashib. Warahe Halwiyim Hashaviyah Sherebiyah Yeshua ben Qadmiel Wahachehem Lenegadam Lahallel Lehodot B'mitzvot David Isha Elohim Mishamar Le'ummat Mishamar. And the heads of the Lewiyim, Hashaviyah, Sherebiyah, and Yeshua the son of Qadmiel, and their brothers over against them, to praise and to give thanks by the command of David the man of the God. Watch next to watch. Mataniyah, Uvakavukiyah, Abdiyah, Meshulam, Talmon, Akub, Shomerim, Thorarim, Mishamar, Basupe, Hathrarim, Mataniyah, and Bakabukiyah, Abdiyah, Meshulam, Talmon, Akub. Gatekeepers keeping the watch in the storehouses of the gates. Ele biyeme Yoyakim ben Yeshua ben Yothadak. These were in the days of Yoyakim the son of Yeshua the son of Yothadak. Ubiyeme Nehemiah hapeha Ezra hakohen hasoper. And in the days of Nehemiah the governor, and Ezra the priest, the scribe. Uvahanukat homat Yerushalem, bikashu et halwiyim mikol makomotam, lahaviam lYerushalem, la'ashot Hanukkah v'shimcha, uvetodot uveshir, Mesilatayim, Navalim, Ubekinorot, and in the dedication of the wall of Yerushalem. They sought the Lewiyim from all their places to bring them to Yerushalem, to effectuate the dedication and joy, and by means of thanksgiving, and by means of singing, by means of cymbals, psalteries, and by means of harps. Vayehasapu b'nei hamshorarim, and the sons of the singers were gathered. U'min hakikar sebivot Yerushalem, u'min hathare netopati. Also from the plain round about Yerushalem, and from the villages of the Netopathi. ومبيت حق القال ومشدوت الجبع وأثماوت, and from Beth Gilgal, and from the fields of Geba and Azmawet. Ki Hatherim banu lahem hamshorarim sebivot Yerushalem, because the singers had built villages for them round about Jerusalem. Vayitaharu hakohanim wahalawiyim, and the priests and the Levim purified themselves. Vayitaharu etaham ve'etahathararim ve'etahoma, and they purified the people and the gates and the wall. وعلى شر يهودا معل لحوما, and I brought up the princes of Yehuda from over to the wall. وعميدا ثتيتودوت גדולות ותחלוקות לימין מעל לחומה לסחר hashapot, and I caused 2 big companies for thanksgiving to stand, and processions for the right side, from upon to the wall, towards the gate of the dung. Vayelech acharehem Hosha'yah wahati sharre Yehuda, and Hosha'yah went after them, and half of the princes of Yehuda. Wa'azariah, Ezra, Meshullam, and Azariah, Ezra, and Meshullam. Yehuda, Binyamin, Ushemaiah, Yeremiah, Yehuda, and Binyamin, and Shemaiah, and Yeremiah. ومبني HaKohanim Bahathotharot, and from the sons of the priests by means of sounding horns. Zechariah ben Yonatan ben Shemaiah ben Mattaniah ben Micaiah ben Zakur ben Asaph. Zechariah, the son of Yonatan, the son of Shemaiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micaiah, the son of Zakur, the son of Asaph. Ve'echayu Shemaiah ve'Azarahel Milalai Gilalai Ma'ai Nathanael ve'Yehuda Hanani, and his brothers Shemaiah and Azarahel, Milalai, Gilalai, Ma'ai, Nathanael, and Yehuda Hanani. Bichle Shir David, Isha Elohim, by means of the instruments of song of David, the man of the God. Ezra HaSofer Lifnehem, and Ezra the scribe before their faces. وعلى ثغرها عين والنقدام علو على معلوت عير داويد بمعل لحوما, and upon the gate of the fountain, and opposite them, they went up upon the stairs of the city of David in the ascent for the wall. מעל לבית דוד ועל thagher hamayim mizrach, from over to the house of David, and as far as the gate of the waters eastward. והתודה התנית ההולכת למול, והני אחריה, and the second thanksgiving company proceeding to meet them, and I after them. وحتي העם מעל לחומה, and half of the people from over to the wall, מעל למגדל התנורים, from over to the tower of the furnaces, ועד החומה הרחבה, and as far as the broad wall. ומעל לתחר אפרים, ועל תחר הישנה, ועל תחר הדגים, ומגדל חננאל, ומגדל המאה, ועד תחר הצאן, ועמדו בתחר המטרה, and from over to the gate of Ephraim, and upon the old gate, and upon the gate of the fishers, and the tower of Hananeel, and the tower of the 100, or the Me'ah, and as far as the gate of the flock, and they stood in the gate of the guard. Wata'amodna thete hatodot bevet ha-Elohim, and the two companies for praise stood in the house of the God. Wahani wahati hasaganim immi, and I and half of the rulers with me. Wahakohanim Eliakim Ma'asheyah Minyamin Mikayah Elioenai Zechariah Hananiah Bahathosoroth, and the priests Eliakim, Ma'asheyah, Minyamin, Mikayah, Elioenai, Zechariah, Hananiah, by means of the sounding horns. Ma'asheyah, Ushma'ayah, Ve'elazar, Uzi, Wehohanan, Malakiyah, Elam, Azar, and Ma'asheyah, and Shemaiah, and Eleazar, and Uzzi, and Yehohanan, and Malakiyah, and Elam, and Ezer. Vayashmi'u Hamshorarim, Vayizrahiyah Hapaqid, and the singers caused to be heard, and Yizrahiyah the overseer. Vayidhbahu bayom hahu dhabahim qdolim, Vayishmechu ki ha-Elohim shimcham shimcha gdolah, וגם הנעשים והילדים שמחו, ותשמע שמחת ירושלים מרחוק. And they sacrificed in that day big sacrifices, and they rejoiced because the God had made them to rejoice. A big rejoicing, and also the women and the children rejoiced, and the joy of Yerushalem was heard from afar off. Vayipaqadu bayom hahu anashim al hanshakot laotharot latrumot lareshit walama'asharot לכנוס בהם, לשדר הערים, מנעות התורה, לכהנים וללוויים, כי שמחת יהודה על הכהנים ועל הלוויים העומדים. And they mustered in that day men over the chambers for the treasures, for the heave offerings, for the first fruits, and for the tithes, to gather among them for the fields of the cities, appointed portions of the law for the priests and the Levim, because the joy of Yehudah was over the priests and over the Levim, the ones standing. Vayishmeru mishmeret Elohehem, and they kept the keeping of their God. Umishmeret haTorah, and the keeping of the purification. Wahamshorarim, Wahathogarim, and the singers and the gatekeepers. Kmitawat David, Shlomo beno, like the command of David and Shlomo his son. Ki biyeme David Wahasaf Mikadam Rahashe Hamshorarim Washir Tehillah Wahodot Leelohim, because in the days of David and Asaph from of old, heads of the singers and song of praise and thanksgiving were for God. וכל ישראל בימי זרובבל ובימי נחמיה נותנים מניות המשוררים והסוגרים דבר יום ביומו, ומקדישים ללוויים והלוויים מקדישים לבני אהרון. And all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel and in the days of Nehemiah were ones giving appointed portions of the singers and the gatekeepers, the matter of a day in its day, and ones sanctifying to the Levim, and the Levim were ones sanctifying to the children of Aharon.